a little bit mad, but I think that's because he's from Australia. Lee, who got an Australian dig? That's the first time in 4 years. Wow. Please welcome Thom, the world poet. Musical accompaniment by Magic Jack.
To begin at the beginning, my closest friend when I was young was a child prodigy, Anthony McSweeney. He knew Latin and Greek at 14, could speak Suetonius, and he went a little bit mad. He was a bad drunk, and one night he hit someone, and he got the choice in the court of going to jail for assault or going to the asylum. And he thought, I'll take the easy way out, I'll go to the asylum. 14 years later, I go out and try and appeal and say, this man's a poet, this man's an artist, this man's genius, let him out. And then I notice a psychiatrist taking notes on me. So then I go to Edvard Munch's house in Norway. And there's a man there who thinks he's Edvard Munch. He dresses like Edvard Munch. He speaks like Edvard Munch would speak, we imagine, and he has complete delusional psychosis. But he's able to speak to every tourist in Oslo and take money for pretending to be someone else. That's mad crazy, man. So it would seem that the marketing defines the narcissist and the solipsist from the Donald Trumps to the Kanye Wests of this world. If you can't communicate and market your madness, then a lot of people will say that you're fine. And I'd like to believe that, because after all, Salvador Dali sold blank sheets signed by him with no art upon them. And Andy Warhol made screen prints endless and the same repetition. They got away with that. And even beautiful, the thinker, Rodin, in his house, if you go there, you'll see copies of the thinker, the Little Mermaid and the Burgers. And they are all copies. He made copies of them before the photocopy machine, before the 3D machine. And now brain surgeons, they use 3D machinery to replicate where cancers are, and in the name of your science, they're able to make models of consciousness, to define the crazy from the real, to take out the crazy so that they can say, well, you're fine now, even if you can't feel. So last night I get a phone call, and she's my friend, and she says, well, look, my husband, who's the artist, he made his whole house into an art piece in South Austin. And he got old, as we will all grow old, and he became forgetful and no longer could string his life together. I used to bring him postcards of steam trains from Yorkshire, because he had this fetish for steam trains. And he had this way of replicating his whole house as if it were a rail yard museum, like the one up in Belton. But finally, she, of 85, says, I must put him where he won't be a harm to anybody else, much less himself. Please go to his home and take it before it all goes to Goodwill. So this morning, I'm digging through the rubbish of the artist. This artist has been no harm to anyone in this world, who's just what you might call weird, like mildly eccentric. And I find this thrown out. And it occurs to me that marketing may be the definition of sanity, because when nobody values your ideas, when nobody values your dreams or what you are, then we will be trash like this. But this is not trash, and you're not crazy. And this is just an exploration of what is real. I dug deeper amongst the wreckage in South Austin. I found this because all the frames were thrown out, but one frame still held his art of collage. And I bring this as a gift to your consciousness, to show that they will often say that you're mad, crazy, eccentric, or from Australia. But the truth is, what do you have to offer this world? Is it your life or your art?